Hello, it's been quite some time since the last time I have made any kind of video on this 1982 Alfa Romeo Alfetta, but during that time it doesn't mean that I did not make any progress. So now it's January 2024, but as far as I remember it was July 2023 when I replaced the front brake hoses. They were cracked a little, and just to avoid any kind of emergency situation with losing brakes, I replaced them. The brake calipers, the brake discs, the brake pads were all refurbished or replaced even before I started making videos on this car. So pretty much everything in a braking system is either new or refurbished at this moment. And after I've replaced the brake lines, it was time to drive. Actually, the car drove to my friend's workshop where the new exhaust was fabricated for this car. New, I mean the exhaust manifold from two pipes to one is the same old one from this car, just welded, and it pretty much, it looks like it holds very well. And the middle muffler, I had to buy a new one, so I've managed to source a new one, and it's installed here also. And the last piece, the end muffler, is a used part from another Alfa Romeo 75. It's a direct fit to Alfetta, and my friend, he connected all those different pieces into one working exhaust, and now this Alfetta has a full exhaust with 0 holes in it. And while the car was at his shop, I noticed that alternator stopped working. So in today's video, I will solve this problem. Okay, so I will be installing an alternator from one of my spare engines, and hopefully it works. But not only I will replace the original alternator, but it will also get the missing original piece, the shroud, the plastic shroud on the back of the alternator, which directs the cool air into the alternator for the cooling. My car is also missing a hose which connects the shroud with the inlet piece on the front of the car. So when you're driving, the cool air gets directly into the alternator. I don't know how necessary it is for the car, but maybe it's one of the reasons why this alternator stopped working. And unfortunately that alternator did not work. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm not good at repairing alternators. My best bet is just to open it up and see, maybe it's just the matter of changing the brushes. So this is exactly what I will do, and after I get new brushes, I will just reinstall the alternator into this Alfetta. Yeah, don't look too good. My best bet is just to replace this thing, and if it helps, it helps. Another, even though it's a minor issue, still very important to pass a technical inspection, the rear window does not close, and I don't know where exactly is this issue coming from. Is this a motor issue, or some kind of wiring issue, or a just switch issue? I don't know. I will not do it now. Now I'll just close it mechanically so it stays shut for the technical inspection. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to open or close, but it would be nice for it just to be closed, so the weather does not get inside if I happen to be driving in the rain. Būtų su rankenėlė jau seniai būčiau uždaręs. So I'm wrapping up another video. I don't feel like I've made a lot of progress. Yes, I've changed the brake hoses, I closed that window, I did a lot to overcome an issue with the alternator, but it was not enough, so I have to change the brushes and then see again if the alternator works. But new things came to me that I need to still solve somehow. I noticed that the car is missing a plate here with the VIN number, and even though it has the VIN number stamped into the firewall, this plaque here, it contains a little more information, and to be honest, I'm not even sure if I need it for a technical inspection, but I'll see online. Maybe I can get it somehow reproduced and riveted here again. And one another thing that never came to my mind, but I realized that it's missing the hood latch, the second hood latch. The first one that you release from the inside of the car, it's there, but after that there should be one more which you need to open up from the front of the car, and it's completely missing. And I have spare Alfetta, and it has the lower part, but it does not have the upper part also. So I'll have to spend some time looking for it, and if not, I don't know, maybe getting some kind of more generic part and trying to fit it on this hood. So this is quite a necessary thing to pass a technical inspection for this car. And after that, well, I don't even know already. I think that the handbrake has to be adjusted, and oh yes, and half shafts, how they are called, I don't know. The shaft from the gearbox to the wheel has to be, the boots on them are torn, and they are improvised with some kind of cloth there, some kind of very old repair, but it's not okay in these times anymore, so I have to change that half shaft, and hopefully that's it. I don't know, hopefully that's it. I don't want to do anything more. I want to finally pass the technical inspection. Oh yes, of course, and I snapped the choke handle. So maybe I will somehow overcome it during the technical inspection, but after that I'll still have to replace that choke handle. Yeah. Anyway, thank you to anyone who has watched at least 1 second of this video, and if you have watched until the end, thank you even more. I'm not, you know, a very entertaining guy, I'm not a very informative guy, but somehow I like to document the process of revival of this Alfetta, and I will do it to the end. I will do it to the end, and after that we'll see what the life brings. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.